Hello, students. Hope you are doing well in this pandemic. Today, we are gonna see ketoenol tautomerism. Okay, so let's see what is tautomerism. Tautomerism is the dynamic equilibrium between two compounds by transfer of one group or atom. Now, let's see what is ketoenol tautomerism. That is, it is the dynamic equilibrium between alcohol and ketone group. Now, there are certain conditions for ketoenol tautomerism. So, let's see them. That is, there should be a vinyl alcohol in this ketoenol tautomerism. Also, there should be one or more alpha hydrogen. Okay. Now, let us see some examples. Now, here you can see that this is a vinyl alcohol. So, for those who don't know what is vinyl alcohol, that is, if there is a double bond and the carbon atoms which are forming the double bond has the OH or alcohol group uh, in them, so that alcohol will be called our vinyl alcohol. Now let's see how ketoenol tautomerism is formed. That is, in between this OH, what happens? This H goes out and the bond comes here. Okay. So what happens that after the opening of the bond, okay, now it will look like this. So what is this? This is called our acetaldehyde. Okay. So what is happening here? Let's see again. That is, this H is going out, and it after going out, this bond comes here, and this H goes here. So that's how it forming CH3 CHO. That is our acetaldehyde. Now let's see some examples and questions regarding to this ketoenol tautomerism. So that is our compare stability. So here, if we are given any question of tautomerism, what we have to see first, that is one alpha hydrogen, and second is our hydrogen bonding. Okay, that will decide the stability of the tautomer. So let's see here. That is, in the first option, okay, there is the ketone is formed here. So as you can see that it is a normal ketone, but in the option 2 you can see that there is a vinyl alcohol, and also but a ketone is present here. So what happens that this OH hydrogen forms a hydrogen bond with this the ketone functional group. So it increases the stability. So it doesn't want to go to form an ketone from here. Okay, so that's how it is becoming stable. But here you can also see that it is also forming a hydrogen bond here. But as you can see, the double bond is present in the option 3 in this side, right? And in second option it is present here. Because of the double bond, okay, present this side of the carbon atom, the center of these two functional groups, this carbon atom becomes sp3 hybridized. Okay, but due to presence of this double bond here, this carbon atom becomes sp2. So what happens? This molecule forms a triangle like formation. Okay. So what happens? This OH and double bond O comes closer. Okay, because of sp2 hybridization. So that's why this third is more stable here. So what will be the order of stability then? That is our 3 greater than 2 greater than 1, because 1 is already has ketone. Okay, but here as you can see, it uh, doesn't wanna form a ketone, so its stability is less and it is sp2 hybridized. So as you can see, it is forming a structure like this. That's why these bonds are coming closer, so this is forming a sp2 bond. Okay, so let's see the next question, that is compare enol content. So what is enol content? The enol content is that for probability of forming enol. Okay, so as you can see that it is for present in keto form. Okay, so what is the probability of this 4 to form a alcohol from here? That is called our enol content. So as you can see that this has hydrogen, this has hydrogen. So see that in option 1 there is hydrogen here. So hydrogen's plus I effect is very less. Okay, so uh, it is not um, giving a induction effect here. But here in case of CH3, but this has comparably more inductive effect than hydrogen. Okay, so it is all, it is giving here induction effect. So there is more probability of forming enol here. But you, as you can see, that there is one methyl group and also one OCH3 group. Now this OCH3 group has more plus I effect than this CH3. So it is uh, giving more probability of forming enol here. Okay, compared to the second option. Now in fourth option, as you can see, it has two OCH3 groups whose plus I effect and plus M effect both are acting here. So its enol formation probability is highest. Okay, so what will be the order then? That will be 1 greater than 2 greater than 3 greater than 4 here, right? Now let us see which of the following can show tautomerism. So to know which of them show tautomerism, we have to find what? Alpha H2 here. So let's see which of them has alpha H2. So here you can see that it has CH3. It also has CH3, the neighboring atoms of ketone. So there is no alpha H2. So it won't form tautomers. Okay. Now for here, you can see that this is double bond, this is double bond. So there should be a alpha hydrogen in the neighboring atom to form the tautomer. But as you can see that it has two CH3 groups here. So no alpha hydrogen is present here. So it is also not forming tautomer. But here as you can see that in this uh, ring there is two hydrogen here, right? So these two hydrogens have are considered as alpha H2. So there is two alpha H2, so it will form tautomer. and here is also 2 alpha H2 here, neighboring atom of the ketone, so it will also form tautomer. That's how we decide it in the exam. Okay, now here is given aromatic enol is not possible in which of them. Now to know which of them form the aromatic enol, we have to see if they have a alpha H2. Okay, so let's see. So it has 2 alpha H2 here, so it will form aromatic enol. And also you can see here, this is also alpha H2, alpha H2, alpha H2 are present here, right? So it will also form aromatic enol. And here is also, we can see that here is alpha H2, here is alpha H2, so it will also form aromatic enol. But here, as you can see, that there is alpha H2 here, we can see it. But if you just notice that this ketone functional group has neighboring ketone functional groups, right? So when the alpha H2 goes here, this cancels out it, and it can't form what aromatic enol. So this will be our option here, that this molecule can be forming aromatic enol. Okay, so let's see the last question, that is which can show tautomerism. So again we have to find alpha H2. But to find alpha H2, we have to know one thing, that alpha H2 can be present on the bridge bond. That is, this is called bridge bond. So alpha H2 can be present here. Okay, so let's see. So this is a ketone on the bridge bond. So here we can take the alpha H2, because these alpha H2s can be taken because the ketone is present on the but this bridge bond. And again we can see that this ketone is not present in bridge bond, but its neighboring carbon atom is attached with the bridge bond, so it can be taken. Also it's another neighboring carbon atom has two benzene rings, so it doesn't have alpha H2, so it will also not form tautomerism. But here, as you can see, this ketone has two alpha H2s here, right? So this will form our tautomer. Okay, so that's it.
To learn difficult concept of physics, chemistry and biology within few minutes to crack NEET and JEE with fun, like, share and subscribe our new YouTube channel Shantu. You will get conceptual videos, highly effective notes, short tricks, mock tests and much more. Hope we shall meet there.